okay? So there is background noise. Okay, we can start. When this war started, it just felt like just another war that I've covered before in the Gaza Strip. As the days went by, the casualties of this war, they were very fast. Every single place in Gaza was a target. It was just complete chaos. I'm Youmna ElSayed, Jazeera English correspondent. And between us, the trauma this war has inflicted will be long-lasting for the people in Gaza. It was a constant struggle for me to be able to balance both roles as a mother and as a journalist. I need to be in the field reporting, and at the same time knowing for sure that my family is subjected to all these dangers. One day I got a call from my husband. He told me that the area where they are has been under very heavy bombardment. I was already reporting about the bombardment being very close to the area of where I live. And I would call him between lives. Are you guys okay? Are you guys all right? I knew that my kids were terrified and they needed me, their mother, to be there, especially my youngest one. I was not able to go home. I was trapped out of that area and they were trapped inside that area under heavy bombardment. I spent that night in the bureau because I was not able to go home. It was the worst time of my life.
We got the call to evacuate quickly.
The first time my family got the order of evacuation with many other people from the north in Gaza City to the south, it was very terrifying.
We just packed whatever we could take with us, food for the kids.
I didn't know what to take. I didn't know how long we're going to be in the south.
This is how the streets look now. Oh my God.
When we went to Khan Yunis, the water supply was starting to finish from the entire strip. So we took the decision to go back to Gaza City. And I felt that it was like one of the most difficult moments of my life, where I felt that if I go back, I'm risking the lives of my kids. And if I stay, I'm also risking the lives because I can't find them water to drink. We went to Gaza City for a while, and very quickly we found that the Israeli forces started a land invasion towards Gaza City and the north.
Nothing safe at all.
I left with my family, our apartment in Gaza City, to a friend's home where other families were also sheltering in. As the war developed, we had to be displaced again. We moved south to Khan Yunis. We moved to Rafah, and we stayed there as the last spot in the Gaza Strip. Being labeled as a journalist that is supposed to protect you under international law against being targeted. The impact and the trauma of losing colleagues, seeing them fall one after another, some of them very dear friends, all that has great impacts on us. At the end, we're human beings. On the day 71 of this war, I was finally able to leave the Gaza Strip. For me, it was like the worst decision that I had to make. I felt like I'm choosing between abandoning Gaza and saving the lives of my children and my family. We have surpassed 20,000 people killed in Gaza, hundreds of thousands displaced, living in catastrophic living conditions in this winter, systematic starvation of over 2 million people. And on top of all that, constant, ongoing bombardment. The risk of our lives every single day was ongoing. We would sleep the night hoping that we would wake up alive, and we would finish the day hoping that we're going to make it through the night with very, very little hope